We've all heard the phrase, pick your battles, which simply means choose your battles wisely. Be selective of the problems, arguments, and confrontations that you get involved in. Instead of fighting every problem, save your time for the things that matter. This means fighting the most important battles and letting go of the rest. My name is JMEarley. I help individuals and teams achieve organizational and personal success. And this is Leadership Matters. There's a lot going on in the world, in our country, in our communities, and in our lives. It's important that we're giving our attention, time, energy, and focus to those things that are necessary and deserving. If you're anything like me, then you often have competing priorities as well as distractions that come in and threaten to steal your focus and energy. Today, we're talking about how to choose your battles. Things simply don't matter in the long run a lot of times. If you think about what matters 5, 10, even 20 years from now, it's apparent that many of the things we worry about are small, and we should instead focus on the big, important things. Every battle takes up time. Every problem that you wrap yourself in, whether purposefully or inadvertently, takes up time and energy, and sometimes precious resources. Even if you win that battle, think about this. Maybe your time could have been better spent elsewhere. Victory isn't all that matters. Sometimes making the best use of your time is. We all have limited time on earth. For this reason, we have to be discriminatingly careful with our time. Ultimately, we can't get wasted time back. One day, you and I will no longer be here. When you look back at your life, what do you want to see? A life where you worried about every little thing and argue with everyone who stood in your way? Or a meaningful life well lived where you spent your time only on the things that mattered, such as with people you love and things that help the world? The point of choosing your battles is to be strategic in how you spend this limited resource called time. What matters to you? What are your most important goals? Who are the most important people to you? Fighting every battle means having no time for these things that don't matter. So in the interest of not getting sucked into the BS vortex of swinging at every offense, I offer the following 5 tips to help you choose your battles and fight for what matters. This is given to us by personal excellence author Celeste. 1, evaluate the problem. Believe it or not, most of the things that disrupt us on a daily basis are small, petty things with no impact in the long run. This includes toxic people and people who try to get you down. When faced with a problem, you want to ask yourself, is the problem really important? Do I need to deal with it? Can my time be better spent elsewhere? If you're facing a conflict, consider this. You only have 24 hours in each day, and only a few of these hours can be productive hours. So how do you want to spend your time? Feeling angry about someone who's not worth your time in the first place? Feeling angry about petty things that won't matter a few years from now? Or spending your time on the seeds that will blossom and grow? The former will only make you feel more negative about yourself, while the latter will shape your life for the better. 2, do a cost-benefit analysis. In the investment world, cost-benefit analysis is a systematic approach to estimate the strengths and weaknesses of a business investment so that you can determine if this investment is sound. When facing an impending battle, doing a cost-benefit analysis helps you to decide if the battle is worth fighting. Ask yourself, do the costs outweigh the benefits? If the answer is yes, it's generally better to let go and move on. What are the odds of success? If the odds of success are very low, then it may be better to just move on as well. Now, does this mean that we should avoid all battles if there is little to no chance of success? No, not really. Sometimes you want to pick a battle to make a statement. For example, in the case of harassment, negligence, bullying, or discrimination, you should raise the issue and let others know about the problem. I have personally reported such incidents in the past. The payoff of engaging in the battle doesn't have to be monetary. It can be a moral one, like protecting our rights or preventing further recurrence of the problem. Every situation is different, so weigh the costs and benefits before deciding what to do. 3, go for win-win, not win-loss. Should you decide to pick the battle, work towards a win-win situation where both of you will emerge victorious. Why help my opponent win, you may think? Even though the term battle is used as the analogy, I encourage you to think about your opponent as your ally, your friend. The reason is simple. When you have a mindset to squash others, you adopt a scarcity mindset that's rooted in lack, where there must always be a winner and a loser, where there is a lack of opportunities for everyone, when we know there's enough to go around. 4, ground yourself in high consciousness. In other words, don't get angry. Once you decide to engage in the battle, ground yourself in high consciousness to achieve the best outcome for both of you. Remember, your goal is to achieve a win-win, not to bring your opponent down. The enemy here is a conflict at hand, not the other person. Yet when in a conflict, it can be hard to remain conscious. Sometimes emotions run high and you may say things that you don't mean. Unaired grievances may open up. You may feel like attacking the other person, even if you logically know that this is not the goal. You may also feel like abandoning this battle too if the person is not cooperative. 5, have an exit point or an exit plan. All battles can be won if you have unlimited resources. The reality, though, is that we don't have unlimited resources. We don't have unlimited time. We can't spend forever working on a problem if it's not progressing despite our best effort. Have a cut-loss point that tells you, okay, that's it. Time to cut my losses and move on. This is a point where you exit the battle because you have incurred your maximum loss and you don't want to invest any more time or energy into this. I hope this helps you to better choose your battles in the future and understand what you stand to lose or potentially gain in the process. If you found this video valuable, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I upload new content. See you in my next video.